Learn how to make a half elastic waistband. You'll be needing 2 pieces of fabric and an elastic. The length of the elastic should be your waist circumference divided by 2. For the first fabric, the wideness, that is the width, should be the width of your elastic multiplied by 2 plus 1 inch for joining allowance, and the length should be your waist circumference divided by 2 plus 1 inch for joining allowance. And for the second fabric, the wideness or the width should be the width of your elastic multiplied by 2 plus 1 inch for joining allowance, and the length should be your waist circumference plus 1 inch for joining allowance. Place the elastic in the longest piece like this and sew the elastic and the fabric together with 0.5 inch joining allowance. Also do the same thing to the other side of the fabric and sew the fabric together like this. And then after you're done doing that, sew the 2 sides of the fabric together like this. Just sew the fabric alone. Don't sew the elastic to the fabric, okay? And while sewing it, be drawing out the elastic like this so that you can be able to sew to the end of the fabric. When you are done, bring the other piece of fabric right side facing you and then place the already sewn piece on the center like this and sew them together with 0.5 inch joining allowance, and also do the same thing to the other side of the piece. And that's all for this tutorial. Learn how to make a full elastic waistband with a 0.5 inch elastic. Cut out the fabric 4 inches for the width, that is the wideness, and the length should be the waist circumference of the baggy trouser or skirt you are working with, plus 1 inch for joining allowance. It should be ironed on fold. Cut out 3 pieces of elastic. The length of the elastic should be your waist circumference minus 2 inches. Join the 2 ends of the fabric together this way, right side facing each other, and sew the both of them with 0.5 inch joining allowance, and equally iron it out when you are done sewing. And this is it after I was done sewing the 2 ends together, and I also went ahead to iron it out properly. So next is to start creating the channel for the elastic to pass through. Divide the fabric in 4, that is 0.5 inch for each channel, and then create a 1 inch opening where you can pass the elastic through. Next is to go over to my machine to sew those channels I created from one of the opening to the other side of the opening. And this is the final result after I was done sewing on the lines. The next thing to do is to start imputing those elastic to the channel I created. I'll be passing one elastic through the opening to the first channel and then come from the other opening. Okay, I'll just pass it through to the other opening and tie the both elastic together. You can also sew the elastic together if you want to, and also do the same thing to the other channels. Pass the elastic through them like the first channel, and then after you're done, just tie the elastic out. Okay, and after you're done, just sew the last opening, okay, and attach it to your trouser or your skirt. And that's all for today's tutorial. Thank you for watching, and please follow for more. Bye.